Thank you so much for being with us today, Katie. What an honor. Can you tell everybody what is your full name and how do you help clients?
Yeah, my name is Katie Brinkley, and I am a social media strategist. So I help small businesses, entrepreneurs, real estate agents with their social media strategy. And I've been doing it for 17 years now. I started back in the days of MySpace. So I always feel really old when I say that I've been doing this since MySpace, but man, there's been a lot of social media channels that have come out, and I never thought that social media would be the way that it is today. I don't think any of us did.
I don't think so either. Yeah, it's definitely the one of the best things to help a business. So I met you in one of your Clubhouse rooms. So I wanted to ask you, what do you love most about Clubhouse?
Man, Clubhouse allows you to network and communicate with people that you never probably would have had the opportunity to, and allows you to do it with the click of a button. I mean, there's been people from all over the country, all over the world that I've been able to communicate with and learn from and do business with, all because of Clubhouse. And it's, like I said, it's like the master connector.
Now, on your bio, you have like 30,000 followers. So my next question is, how much time do you spend on Clubhouse?
Well, I think that like most people so I joined the app in December, but I really didn't get it. I I was kind of like, oh, this seems like a giant time suck, and so I didn't I didn't really use it for 2 weeks, and then around the first week of January, I popped back in and kind of got addicted, and I had some of those 14-hour days on Clubhouse. But now, I mean, I really am strategic with my time on it because it really will become a time suck if you're not careful with it. So I have regularly scheduled rooms, and then I listen to rooms kind of like I would a podcast when I'm in the car driving, or while I'm working. I'll find a room and listen to it. I really probably spend about 2 hours a day on it now. It's gone way down, but I'm trying to kind of maximize my time with my family, and I have a business to run. So it's I started out strong, like I think a lot of people do, and then once I found the strategy that worked for me, which was hosting a daily room and then listening to rooms for about an hour a day, that's all that I really do now.
Excellent. So that goes right into my next question. How have you been able to generate leads by using Clubhouse?
So I think that if people are using Clubhouse, but they don't have a strategy behind it, they don't really know what their main game or what their goal is, you're going to be wasting a lot of time. So one of the things that I like to teach is finding leads. You have to be going into the rooms where your ideal clients and customers are hanging out. You need to be spending time in those rooms. And if there aren't rooms where your ideal clients and customers are hanging out, you need to start one. There's a lot of times, like I said, I listen to a lot of rooms, and I'm listening to the people on stage for market research. I'm like, okay, these are the questions that my ideal client has. This is the type of content I'm going to create for them. This is the blog I'm going to write for them. And then I'm going to push it out on Instagram so that my ideal client can have the answer. So for me, it's really been a lot of market research to make the answers for my ideal client, and doing a lot of listening. And then when I go into a room and someone does have that question, I can raise my hand and say, actually, I just wrote a blog about XYZ if you're interested.
Great strategy. I know you have something called the Clubhouse conversion. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, I put together a live workshop called the Clubhouse Conversion Method, and now it is available. The replay is available. It's about a 60-minute workshop where you can watch and learn everything about how to optimize your bio, how to host a Clubhouse room, and how to make those conversions. So what do you say in the DMs? How can you start those conversations? How are you utilizing the DMs effectively? So that is all available in my replay of the Clubhouse Conversion Method.
Excellent. Now you're also a podcaster. Can you tell us a little bit about your podcast? I think you have two podcasts.
I do. I know I'm obsessed with podcasting. Well, and this is the thing. So I come from radio. I landed my dream job right out of college. I was a post-game radio reporter for the Broncos, the Rockies, the Avalanche. So here in Denver. And I always had a passion for radio. So back in March of 2020, like everyone else, I was given the gift of time, and I had been wanting to start a podcast for a while. So back in March, I started my own podcast. It's a marketing podcast, and it comes out every single Tuesday at 8 a.m. It's called Rocky Mountain Marketing, and it features Denver-based business owners and then digital marketing experts to share tips and strategies that they found to work for them. And then I also have a sports podcast. So I am the co-host on the Across the Pond NFL show. So it's a really fun concept. My other host is in Scotland, and we talk American football. And so that is during all football season long. So it typically is, August through February. And yeah, it's a lot of fun having that show, and still kind of going back to my radio roots. As you can see over my shoulder here, I got my Elway jersey up. So
Excellent. I recently read an interview that you did for Shout Out Colorado. And one of the things in there, you said that your business took off after you started delegating. Why is that important for entrepreneurs?
I think that as entrepreneurs, we want to do everything because, we can. I could figure that out. Oh, I could build myself a website. I could do this. And I was the same way. I was like, I can figure out how to do all this. But it was not an effective use of my time. And once I started delegating and outsourcing some of the things that sure I can do, but you know what, it's going to take me maybe 8 hours. I should just pay someone that knows how to do this and knows how to do it well, and it'll take them 2. And that gave me 8 hours of my day back that I could then focus on sales or focus on getting a new client in. So delegation is huge. And I think that it's a hard thing to give up or to do as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, because we think, yeah, I could do it. I can do it all. And we kind of don't want to have to worry about paying someone else to do it because it's, I got to make sure I get the money coming in.
Yeah.
But it really was the number one thing that helped me grow as an entrepreneur and my business grow.
That's great. And you also gave a shout out to your coach. Why is it important for entrepreneurs to hire a coach?
This is such a great question. And I hired my first coach about 1.5 years ago. And I was like, okay, well, I guess this is what we should do. And he was good, but it really wasn't until I had my second coach that kind of intimidated me, but still was further ahead of where I was. And I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. This I can from them and what they were doing. It's essential. It really is, just to have somebody there to bounce ideas off of, say, hey, this is what I'm thinking. And they've already they're 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of you. So they can say, yeah, so when I did this, this is what I did. And this was some of the struggles that I saw. So that, okay, well, now I don't have to worry about making that same mistake. I think that having a coach is essential. And I'm probably going to have a business coach for the rest of my life. But I think that it's just essential to have somebody there that can help the entrepreneurial journey, because it can be lonely at times to try and navigate on your own. And just when you feel like you have someone in your corner to help you and hold your hand along the way is extremely important.
I definitely agree. So last question, Katie, where can people find you online if they want to hire you or learn more about you?
Well, obviously, I'm on Clubhouse. You can find me on Clubhouse at Katie Brinkley. On Instagram, I am Katie Brinkley. And then on my website, absolutely go over there. It's nextstepsocialcommunications.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Katie. And we will see you in Clubhouse.